Hey assholes, and welcome to my sorting of the albums of Ride the Lightning. So an album exists by Metallica that is called Ride the Lightning, and on that album, believe it or not, there are songs. Yes, I know, crazy. Oh god, it's gonna be fucking much too low resolution. Whatever. I welcome thee to this video in which I will order the songs of this album here that I have already talked about. Let's go for the meme aesthetic and make it much too wide. There we go. I will order the songs of this here album. This is mostly my opinion, so don't take it too seriously, but I am going to include some kind of valid-ish music points. Okay? Okay, so let us start. What do we have here? Fight Fire with Fire. It's the first song on the album. It's pretty cool. It's kind of speed metal-ish. It has decent solo stuffs in it, so it's not bad at all. Since this is the first one, it's not better nor is it worse than any other one yet, so I'm just gonna put it here in the middle. Fight Fire with Fire, pretty cool song. This should be Ride the Lightning, there we go. The second song, the title song, the what is supposed to be the big epic song. Now on this album it wasn't really that big and it wasn't really that epic. That started with the next album, Master of Puppets. Song wise, it's not, well, I like the song, right? I love it, but musically it's not really great. It's not really an original, the lyrics aren't really exceptionally good or anything. It's just, it's cool. So I would say it's not as good as Fight Fire with Fire. Next one in line. What do we have? It is For Whom the Bell Tolls. Really cool song. Amazing bass intro stuff. Very cool how they made it work without having it really rhyme a lot. So there's a bunch of cool things about this song. The song is based on a book by Ernest Hemingway that is in turn based on a poem by some human, which is in turn based on actual events, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I should have researched this beforehand. Hang on, let me check. Okay, so I just double checked, and yes, the book is from Ernest Hemingway, like I said, and I quote, "The book's title is taken from the metaphysical poet John Donne's series of meditations and prayers on health, pain and sickness, published in 1624 as Devotions upon Emergent Occasions, specifically meditation, hang on, XVII, that is 17, I think. Hemingway quotes part of the meditation using Donne's original spelling in the book's epigraph. Donne refers to the practice of funeral tolling, universal in his time. Okay, so, long story short, you're gonna fucking die and the bells are tolling for you, right? Right. So, the song doesn't have any amazing solo-y parts or amazing riffs or all that kind of stuff, but I personally liked this. I liked this song a lot. It's one of my first Metallica songs that I really got into and that I really got playing and all of that, and it's based on an Ernest Hemingway novel, so that automatically makes it pretty good, which is why I'm gonna put it here on par with Fight Fire with Fire and above Ride the Lightning. Next one, Fade to Black. Fade to Black. Power ballad. How do you say that in English? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Sad song. Okay, it's a relatively slow, emotional, sad song. The soloing stuff at the end is pretty amazing. That's pretty good. The song itself is not too great. There's nothing really that special about it. It's like Metallica's first ballad, or sad song, whatever. I would say it can go here on par with Ride the Lightning. Next one, track 5, Trapped Under Ice. Now, I'm gonna pull the next one up as well. Trapped Under Ice and Escape. Maybe I'm wrong. Nobody ever confirmed or denied this. I basically made this up. But these two, Trapped Under Ice and Escape, are basically filler songs in my eyes. Like, all the other songs have a really valid reason to be on the album and have a unique kind of meaning. And Escape and Trapped Under Ice, they just don't. To me it seems like they are just present to make sure the album has enough tracks. Now, like I said, it's possible that that is bullshit, and that's totally not true, but that is the way I experience those songs. And I do like them. I like both of them. Especially Trapped Under Ice is really fun to play. But they're really nothing special and they're really not necessary. So I'm gonna have to put them here below Ride the Lightning and Fade to Black. There we go. Now, the last two songs. Call of Cthulhu has been written here the entire time, and Creeping Death. Now, Call of Cthulhu, the spelling of Cthulhu is unfortunate. I assume they did that because at the time, 1984, there was no Google to Google what the hell Cthulhu is. And like, today most people have at least heard of Cthulhu, right? Maybe they don't know who Howard Phillips Lovecraft is, maybe they don't know the Cthulhu mythos, but most people have at least heard the name Cthulhu. As far as I know, in the 1980s, I wasn't around at the time, but as far as I know, that wasn't really the case. People didn't really know who or what Cthulhu is. So it probably weirded them out. And I think that is the reason why they spell it like this. Now, if you're being really, really true to form, there is no correct spelling for the name Cthulhu. You're not even supposed to be able to pronounce it correctly, because it's like an ancient, otherworldly thing beyond the understanding of any mortal human, right? But if you're gonna write a story about the guy, you're gonna have to spell him somehow. And Lovecraft spelled him a specific way. And this is not the way that Lovecraft spelled him. But the pronunciation is kinda similar, so that's that. Enough babbling about the title. How about the song? Call of Cthulhu is an instrumental. As such, it features no lyrics at all, it's just music. And the music at times is very good. There's a very good atmosphere to it. But I don't really think it's anything special either. The atmosphere is nice. The riffs are mostly nice. There's a bunch of bass solo stuff by Cliff Burton. That's pretty nice. But it's all just nice. It's not exceptional. There is a bit of progressiveness in the song. Because of that, I suppose I put it between those here. Otherwise it'd probably be on par with Fade to Black and Ride the Lightning. Oops, hang on. There we go. But as it stands, I'd say Call of Cthulhu is kind of in between here. And now, hang on, how the fuck do I get this? No. No. There we go. Creeping Death. Creeping Death has appeared on my channel already. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, Creeping Death is my most viewed video. Is it? I think it is. Hang on, I'm gonna check. Okay, so I checked, and yeah, it turns out me playing Creeping Death is indeed the most viewed video on this channel. It currently has 4,672 views. But enough of that, let's talk about the song. Creeping Death is partly based on the Bible, more specifically on the movie, what's the movie called? I think it's called 10 Commandments? Hang on, I gotta check that as well. Okay, so it turns out, yes, the movie is called The 10 Commandments. It's from 1956. And the story goes, Metallica watched it, and spoiler warning, at some point all the firstborn sons die, except for the ones whose doors, like the doors of their houses, are painted with lamb blood. Those don't die. And Cliff Burton, so the story goes, remarked at this point, and I quote, "Whoa, it's like Creeping Death," end quote. And that became the title of the song. The song is about not the 10 Commandments, it's about the 10 plagues. Like 3 days of darkness, the Nile running blood instead of water, and all that bullshit. And yeah, it's a pretty cool song. It's pretty fast and brutal, it's speed metal-ish. It's like quintessential thrash metal -- speed metal stuff. And the lyrics, I mean, it's Bible stuff. As a non-religious person, I don't much care for the Bible-y part of it, but I guess the lyrics are cool, and the riffs are cool, the solo is cool, the harmonies are cool, everything's pretty cool. So, in my ranking, oops, that wasn't supposed to happen, that's probably the Nile creeping in. In my ranking, Creeping Death is the best song of the album Ride the Lightning, the #1 spot. And if you disagree with me on the order or on what the fuck? Oh. If you disagree with me on the order or think I should have, I don't know, done something differently or whatever, you can write it in the comments and I will make fun of you there. And that's gonna be fun. And all that stuff, right? So, if you disliked this video, you can press the like button. That doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense, but pressing the dislike button makes even less sense, since its functionality got taken away. So there's no real point in pressing the dislike button, but you can press the like button. If you want to see more of my shit, you can also subscribe for some reason, and you can watch that Creeping Death video I talked about, or you can watch other videos. I'm gonna link some in the description. That's right. And yeah, I suppose that's this video. Thanks for watching. Now you can listen how I drop a pick. go. And now fuck off.